So what's up, y'all? This is the introduction to Views from the Trap. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Starring me, Michael C. Photographer based out of Queens, New York City in general, because I go everywhere. And this audio talk is going to be about photography, the streets, art, creativity, and everything that falls in between that, you know? So, a little about me. I'm going to just start off by saying that photography found me because I just love to be creative, you know? Like, I used to draw when I was younger, indulge in music as well. But then I always found the urge to want to be behind the scenes because I didn't really care for people seeing me and. So when I found the camera, or when photography found me, I was like, oh, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really feeling this shit. So, I'm self-taught, you know. My first camera was a T7i Rebel, I believe, Canon. And, just like most new photographers who are self-taught, like I watched YouTube videos, I went on Instagram, I followed other photographers and, was just like, damn, I want to be just like them, like edit just like them and shoot just like them. So I found myself just imitating for the most part. I started off imitating. And there was this one look that I always wanted to do. It was like a matte look, like an 80s kind of look, like a dry look. So I used to just DM photographers and, random photographers too that I seen who had that look. I just DM them and, some would leave me on scene, some wouldn't even read it. And I'm like, yo, this photography shit is like a secret society. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I vowed, like, if I ever get to a position where people look at my art as dope or, you know what I'm saying, as inspiring, and they had any questions for me, I'm answering them. You know what I mean? So people DM me all the time, ask me little things, and people with way more followers than me or people with less followers than me, they just gravitate to my style. And, I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I started off, man, not knowing what I wanted to shoot, whether it was buildings or people or cars. I didn't know what I wanted to shoot. I just know I wanted to shoot. So I would say the most important thing is to find your niche, find your style. Whoever you are as a person, that should show in your work, whatever it is that you do creatively. You know what I'm saying? Like art, you draw, you paint, you do photography. Whoever you are as a person, I should see that, or the world should see that in your art that you're giving to us. So I know I'm rambling right now already, but just getting back to how I started, yeah, man, it was a long journey about, photography. So right now I'm more comfortable in just showing who I am, my environment, the people around me. Don't worry about that. That's my car because I'm shooting in my car. It's more comfortable for me to shoot in my car, It's my little safe haven. But yeah, man, like I really want to capture New York City, not even New York City, just the forgotten, what society may deem as not model typed or not beautiful or nothing. I like to work with that and add my twist to it, so I'll put a beautiful girl or woman in a tutu, in a ballerina dress or whatever like that, and put some Nikes on her feet and put it in the most grimiest area, That's what I want the world to get from me. Like, yo, he knows how to mesh two different worlds and put them together and make it beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing with the photography is I want to be remembered for something. I don't want to just shoot a voluptuous big booty girl in a bathing suit and then, post it on Instagram and then get a bunch of likes and then next couple of days it's forgotten about, I want you to look at what I do as art. I want it to live with you. I want it to live in a place like a museum or anything like that. That's why I coined the phrase the hood MoMA, because that's what I think I am. That's what I know I am. I'm art for those that don't see certain things as art or whatever like that. I want to bring that to the forefront. Like, yo, this also is art too. So yeah, man, like I'm kind of at a loss for words already because I'm very passionate about this and I'm very real about this, and I'm very sensitive about my word too. So I would just say for anybody that's into photography or anything in that nature, man, be yourself, man. Add you to the equation, and things will work out. Trust me, everything's gonna work out for you. Like I still get baffled when people DM me, ask me questions about photography because, like I said, I'm self-taught. I only been doing this for about I would say 5.5 years. I just got good at it, me, myself, what I think good, maybe 2.5, 3 years now. When I started feeling confident in my work, I wasn't always confident in the work that I did. It took for someone that I know to tell me, I'll never forget this. She told me, I like the way you shoot, and the things that you shoot, but your images are just so dark. I don't know, it's just so dark. And not mean demonic or anything like that, but just the way I edited was dark. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. She not even a photographer, man. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But then the other side of me was like, yo, let me challenge her and show her that, I could do whatever these people want. So I went home that day, went through my files, saw some pictures that I wanted to edit. And as I'm editing them, I just kept that in mind. So I brightened up, the exposure, the highlights a little bit, put it up so, the image could show a little more. And then I was pleased with this. So I was like, let me just put this out on Instagram. And then that one picture had got me the most likes that I've ever gotten, ever, in all the pictures that I posted. And I'm like, this is it. It took me for a while to tell her that, that she was the reason why I started editing the way I was. But yeah. So criticism is always, it's a good thing if it works for you. Yeah, man, I can't believe that. If it wasn't for her, my pictures would still be dark, But yeah, man, I'm Michael C. And I hope you enjoy this platform that I'm presenting to y'all. I hope you enjoy the words that I'm giving to y'all. And I hope that it helps anybody who needs that help, Photography, especially photography. Photography is what you make it, There's no right or wrong way to photography. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, your ISO and your aperture got to be like this when this. Listen. You do what you like. You do what makes you feel good. Don't let them put you in a box where photography has to be this way. If you like your pictures a little overexposed, you overexpose them. If you like them a little dark, you do that. It's your art. It's what makes you happy. It's what you are presenting to the world. And most importantly, it's what makes you different. So don't be afraid to put the highlights up, put the exposure up, put the highlights down, put the exposure down, contrast a little more. Don't be afraid to do that. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? And let the work speak for itself. Don't let people speak for your work. You know, like, I should look at a image of whatever it is, or picture, whatever, and I should see you in that image. When people see my work, they're getting a little piece of me in every picture I post. Every shot that I take, you're getting a little piece of me. I use the people that I shoot to tell a story for me. Whether they know it or not, they're telling a little piece of something that I've been through, I've seen, I've heard. I use them for everything, to tell my story. And that's why Views from the Trap is Views from the Trap. Not trap meaning just drug houses, anything like that. Just an environment that we all grow up in, from the east, west, south, no matter where you're from. There's a ghetto in every hood. There's a story in every person that's walking these streets. As a photographer, it's your job to find that story and bring it out and add your own little twist to it. So again, this is Views from the Trap, 2 ears, 1 mouth. I'm Michael C. This is the introduction to this audio talk that I will be presenting to y'all. And let's build together and let's expand this together, Love, peace. And whenever you find yourself bored, or you can't figure it out, you don't know what's going on, whatever it is that you're creative at, music, drawing, photography, use that as your escape. And trust me, man, sometimes when I think I'm alone, I'm never alone as long as I got my camera. Views from the Trap.